95.5 WFMS. And good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin on this Tuesday morning.
I wore a T-shirt today under my shirt,
Yeah,
which I do every day.
You're right.
Actually, usually you wear
But
two T-shirts.
I don't need it today. It's going to be hot today.
It
Is today the 90s?
90s.
91.
Oh.
91 is a high today. I'm wearing shorts today, so.
You usually don't wear shorts indoors.
When we hit 90, that's kind of my short time.
Okay.
You know, so.
Lucky us.
Yeah.
Jim's showing the legs.
Check out the legs today, huh?
Let's just move on, shall we?
Should we move on?
So, Kevin, would you ever get so uncomfortable that you would remove the T-shirt?
Oh, I have on vacation and all that. But I was always just, you just always wear a T-shirt under your shirt. Just kind of that generation that I'm that uptight kind of a guy.
I don't know if it's so much generation as it is uptight.
Uptight,
I mean, like
yeah,
we've asked you to unbutton a button sometimes because you look like you're about ready to die, and you're like, that just seems awkward to show chest. So you won't do that.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of a model.
I would call it conservative. Wouldn't you say that?
I think I'd call it comfortable for me. So that
right.
works, yeah. But not today, 90 degrees.
90
Oh,
degrees.
yeah. The shirt's coming off today.
69 right now. 95.5 WFMS. 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. You mentioned Colts camps, hard to believe, but here it is.
Yeah, and our quarterback, Anthony Richards, he's just signed a new deal, $34 million.
Wow.
Never taken a snap in the NFL. And he now has a contract for $34 million.
I guess he maybe doesn't need a backup plan.
No, I don't think so. There's a lot of high hopes, high expectations as the Colts report to camp tomorrow. A young quarterback, got a new coach. Just kind of a new fresh idea.
Like a new energy in the air.
Yeah, yeah. Now, there's high risk and high reward when you take a quarterback that hasn't played much in college.
Right.
So if it works out great, it's a great move. If it didn't, but we'll see.
You got to take the chance,
Yeah.
without a doubt. And he's certainly well-liked. Seems like a real team player. He's a real athlete. So even though you're going to be going to the NFL, which is a lot quicker than college ball, I think he's got the athleticism.
So do you want a well-liked quarterback, or do you want a quarterback that's good?
I don't know. I mean, Peyton Manning was good and well-liked.
Yeah.
I think you can be
Right.
both because, in my opinion, not that anyone's consulted me, but you have to be a good athlete, but I think you have to have good character.
You do have to have good character.
The Colts have always done a pretty good job of drafting guys with good character. Quentin Nelson, he's a good character guy.
Now, if you have
Shaq Leonard,
if you have a
good
guy who
character
comes
guy.
in who looks kind of like a jerk, and he's a beast on the field, but if he's kind of a jerk and he's not well respected, is that good for teamwork? Probably not.
Well, he probably won't sell many jerseys.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll have the jerks jersey. I like that guy.
That's his jerk on the back right
I like
there.
him. I like him better. Anyway, Colts
Right.
report to camp tomorrow.
All right. 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Deb's got your daily dirt. And who is Carly Pierce dating?
Well, we'll tell you here in about 30 seconds or so. But first, terrible news. A chef for Barack and Michelle Obama was found dead near their home
on the news,
Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, he apparently died as a result of a paddleboarding accident. But that's just terrible.
No kidding, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Jelly Roll says he would love to branch out into acting. He said didn't realize he had a good singing voice until just a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I think he actually would be pretty good. They've got a little bit of a kind of a reality show that his wife does. You see it all over Instagram, all the reels. And he seems pretty natural. Like he's on this new health kick. And he was cooking in the kitchen and said he's down 17 pounds. He will not give the weight. He says, I won't give the amount until I'm completely done. I've reached my goal. But
good for him.
It showed him trying to make some healthy recipes. And I thought that's very cool. But he seemed very natural in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Carly Pierce could be dating her drummer.
She doesn't know?
Well, she may be. She's not confirming it, but she's been posting a lot of photos of them together. And it sure looks like they could be more than just bandmates. They've gotten really cozy, and fans have picked up on this.
Jim, in your band days, was it the drummer that got all the girls, or was it the
the drummer?
The drummers?
Kind of an animal.
Well, I thought it was
there,
the lead singer.
Well, of course, that's, me.
Well, that was me.
I will say, when I watched I'm going to move on. When I watched the Zach Brown band, I love Zach, but the drummer always catches my
there
attention.
you go. So the drummer gets the girl.
Symbols of fire and drums.
Can I ask why you're
She's
talking
the
that
lead
way?
singer, so she can't date herself. So, second
makes
would be
sense, yeah.
The
would
drummer?
be the drummer. I don't know.
If I was the other bandmates, though, I would have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I want a job, too,
He
so I'd
gets the
probably
best
keep
parking space
I'd
now.
probably keep
I
quiet,
get that,
but I just think it would create weird, animosity among the group. Now those two are hanging out exclusively instead of among everybody. I don't know, just kind of weird. 640, that's Deb's Daily Dirt. It's sponsored by Mark Dudel Realty.
You can buy dirt or just scrape the dirt off the bottom of your shoes, too. That works. 7:08 now with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. So it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe more like a month or so ago. I was telling you guys that I read that the fanny pack is back in style. And Deb was adamant about, no, it's not. Right. And I just want to say that we were on our little mini vacation, or a vacation a couple of weeks ago, and that's all I saw was the fanny pack. Now, women wear it across their body, but it's a fanny pack. And so, Deb,
it's not a fanny pack, or it'd be on their fanny or their waist.
I just want you to admit that I was right.
No,
you were wrong.
I'm not going to admit that. I don't agree with that.
The crossbody bag is just a fanny pack reinvented or repositioned or worn in a different way.
Yeah, crossbody to me is when you wear your purse at an angle across your chest. So sometimes people, across your shoulder. Some people call these, because they're just like a little pouch that you wear across your chest. They call it like the sling back or... But it's not a fanny pack. Kevin thinks it's fanny pack reinvented.
It's what it is. If you look at a fanny pack and you look at a crossbody bag, they're identical for the most part.
I'm not gonna no, because you wear them
in
you reposition, but you wear it in a different place. It's meant for a different purpose.
So you think it's just a name change?
Well, I have
Absolutely.
one. I have one, but I'm not calling. I don't wear a fanny pack. I've never owned a fanny pack in my life.
I bet you could wear it as a fanny pack because they're really identical.
They're not identical. Now some brands call it the everywhere bag. You can wear it wherever you want. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to call it a fanny pack.
So you put it over your shoulder then?
It goes over my shoulder. Okay. In fact, I wore it to Shania. It was over my shoulder, and it stops above your waist. How can it be a fanny pack if it's not even down there?
Yeah.
So and they cost like they're reasonably. They can be anywhere between like $23 on up to like $79.
Yeah, same price as a fanny pack because that's a fanny pack.
You drive me nuts. It's not a fanny pack. In fact, now you make me want to not wear it anymore. I never wanted to wear a fanny pack.
But they
never
are
had
useful.
One
That's the thing. Like you're going to be going on a little vacation. You're going to be doing a little walking.
I'll take my sling back.
Yeah.
We used to have a fanny pack here. Mm-hmm. It had Sunkissed written on it. It was a promotional item.
I remember that.
And then we put our recording equipment in it.
Uh-huh. You wore it.
I wore it as a fanny pack because it was like I had a microphone in there and a little recorder and all that.
Why do they call it a fanny pack when it's clearly not? I mean, a fanny pack means to me it's on the back.
That's where I wore mine.
No, it isn't.
I wear it in the front here, so
true.
you get right to your the stuff that you need.
I don't know why.
So
okay, I prefer to call it the sling back or the everywhere bag or whatever you want to call it. But again, like I don't spend a whole lot of money. Mine are like $23.
Okay. Well, admit it. You were wrong. The fanny pack is back in style.
Morning, 623, 95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
Talking about the crossbody bag being just basically a fanny pack reinvented. Mm-hmm. Deb will not agree with me, but I know I'm right. But I don't know about this, Deb, and I don't think this is a good idea. I think this is taking it one step too far.
Okay.
The newest fashion trend for women is to take an old tool belt or a brand new tool belt, the kind that carpenters wear.
Sure.
And turn them into purses.
What?
There are pictures of women in New York City with tool belts that maybe, your grandpa wore.
They look like utility belts.
Yeah. And where the hammer goes and the nails, and they've got it as a purse, accessories.
I can't imagine. I saw a picture of it. I would say it's not super flattering. Like all of a sudden you're going to throw on a utility belt and have a body like a back road. I don't think so. I mean, so I don't understand that trend.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a little weird.
Now, I will say, when I put on a tool belt around the house, I feel kind of manly.
Just putting it on.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not doing anything.
These women don't feel manly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, would you?
So, back
you
up.
feel a little powerful.
I don't want this to pass over. You have a tool belt?
Oh, yeah. It's real nice. It's kind of a suede, leathery.
But you're not good at any of that stuff.
What's in the tool belt? There's no tools.
Got some nails down in there. I got
corkscrew.
Measuring tape, a corkscrew. I hang the hammer off.
So you put the belt on, and then you call Kevin and say, "Can you come fix my
something
stuff?"
There? Yeah. That's how it works exactly, too. So, all right, it's time for another round of Can't Be Deb, and our contestant on the line is Michael. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
What side of town you from?
East side of Indianapolis.
East side.
East side, best side.
That's what Kevin always says.
What I say.
Well, here's how we play.
All right, Mike, we're going to ask you 5 questions. We, of course, asked Deb those exact same 5 questions. If you get more right than Deb, then yay, you win because East side's best side. But if Deb gets more right than you or if she ties you, she wins. And if you're ready, let's start with question number 1.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. The 4th and final major in golf ended this past weekend in Liverpool. Now, name one of the other majors in the PGA Tour.
The U.S. Open?
Question 2, the Barbie movie opened with record-breaking sales. What is the name of Barbie's little sister?
Shania. I don't know.
All right, question 3. The Indiana State Fair starts this Friday, and one of the top treats is the elephant ear. Now, what is the name of the famous animated elephant in Disney movies?
Dumbo.
Question 4. Elon Musk announced that he is changing the name of Twitter. Now, what is the name of the car company owned by Elon Musk?
Tesla.
And question 5, actress Liv Tyler turned 46 years old earlier this month. Now, who is Liv's famous dad?
Steven Tyler.
There's our 5 questions. Let's bring Deb back in the room and see how she does. It's back to Can't Beat Deb. Deb back into the studio here to say hello to Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Deb.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, Michael doesn't sound real confident. I don't think
he's
I
confident.
don't think he did
He's got
well.
his game face on.
That's right. He does.
That's right.
All right, Deb, here we go. Question 1.
Okay.
The 4th and final major in golf ended this past weekend in Liverpool. Now, name one of the other majors on the PGA Tour.
One of the other majors. Like the tournament?
Right.
The Masters.
That's correct.
Woohoo!
And Mike knew the Open, which is also correct. It's the Masters, the PGA, and the U.S. Open. So everybody scores. It's Deb 1, Mike 1.
That was a little tricky, kind of the way it was worded.
Question
Almost threw me
2. The Barbie movie opened with record sales. What is the name of Barbie's little sister?
Oh, I had her. I had that doll. I did. I had her. She's kind of like the mini version of Barbie. So she was Ginger. Oh, shoot.
That's not right. And Mike guessed Shania
Oh,
because Mike didn't want to know the answer. It would look really bad for
Oh.
Mike to know that
What
the
was
answer is
it?
Skipper.
Oh, Skipper.
So nobody scores.
I knew that.
Nice move, Mike.
I
Nice.
knew that.
Way to throw the answer on that one, Mike. You don't want to know the answer.
I
there.
threw it too because I
So
don't want Mike to feel bad.
nobody scores. It's Deb 1, Mike 1.
All right, here we go. Question 3. The Indiana State Fair starts this Friday, and one of the top treats is the elephant ear. What is the name of the famous animated elephant in the Disney movies?
Oh, well, shoot. Hang on a second. I've ridden the ride at Disney, and I know this. Just give me 10 seconds.
Okay. Should I count out loud?
With the big giant ears, Dumbo.
That's correct. Mike got to the answer a lot quicker.
Who cares?
So everybody scores. It's Deb 2, Mike 2.
All right, here we go. Question 4. Elon Musk announced that he is changing the name of Twitter. What is the name of the car company owned by Elon Musk?
Is it Tesla? I think it's Tesla. Tesla.
That's correct. Mike knew that too, so everybody scores. It's Deb 3, Mike 3. Good game
Are we?
going.
Oh gosh, we're tied.
We're tied.
Okay.
Question 5. Actress Liv Tyler turned 46 years old earlier this month. Who is Liv's famous dad?
Liv Tyler is the daughter of Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
That's correct.
Woo!
And Mike knew that too, so everybody scores. It's Deb 4, Mike 4, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
As we explained to you, the only rule of this game is that all ties go to Deb, and looks like you tied Deb. So unfortunately, you don't have what it takes to beat Deb, at least not today.
It's all good.
Oh, he's so kind.
Yes.
Well, it's time for those famous words.
I'm Mike from the east side of Indianapolis, and I can't beat Deb.
All right, if you'd like to be a contestant, go to the website, WFMS.com. We'll get you signed up for Can't Beat Deb. 8:09, Tuesday morning, Jim, Deb, and Kevin. 95.5 WFMS. Kevin sent a picture to us last night, a little text of a dog, and not just any dog, but Gus.
Officer Gus, the latest IMPD therapy dog. They showcased it yesterday. His name is Gus, as we mentioned. He's a mini Labrador. He brings comfort to officers in times of stress, and he is the cutest dog.
I'm telling
He has a little
you.
badge hanging around his neck.
Yep,
It looks cute. But obviously, it's therapy for specifically the officers, but any other time they might need to have somebody
Sure.
put people at ease.
Sure.
It's not a police dog as in chasing down bad guys.
No.
But it is a police dog as in helping people with stress, coping with stress in times of need. I think it's a great idea.
It brings a smile to your face.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a cute dog. What'd you say? His name's Gus?
Gus.
Gus,
Love
Officer
it.
Gus.
Yeah.
Officer
know,
Gus.
right.
It has a little badge on.
Right.
Yeah.
Cute. And you know what? It's so true. And you're hearing about it more and more. And, we've always known it. We're dog lovers. that they can, just change the feeling in the house easily.
You can go out. You can go out to get your mail and come back in, and your dog is so excited to see you. Like, you came back. Yeah. Now your cat can look at you and go, "Yeah, why did you come back?
Why are you here?
Where's the can opener?" So, but it's Cooper's like if you had a bad day, you get in there, he's all excited, tail going. I'm like, well, I guess I am worth something.
Yeah. And I love that the police are using that because I think it's a great idea. I mean, we've talked about this so many times, and sadly we talk about it after there's been a tragic death. But these men and women who wear the badge make so many sacrifices in their life. They don't do it for the pay.
The stress that they go through,
The stress they go through is absolutely amazing. And for them to be at least able to have access to Gus and the other therapy dogs that they have there, I think is a great idea.
Yep.
Well, good for Gus. Welcome to the force, Gus.
Yeah, absolutely. Officer Gus, come on.
Officer Gus.
Give the credit.
95.5 WFMS, Jim, Deb, Kevin on a hot Tuesday morning.
Mentioning that the police say IMPD has the newest therapy dog. Their newest therapy dog is Gus.
Gus.
Good-looking dog. And it's there to bring comfort to officers in times of stress. That's not the only businesses that do that. I was at the funeral home, specifically G.H. Herman Funeral Home on the south side, and they have therapy dogs there.
Oh, really?
And we walked in to the funeral home, and they told us where to go, what room to go, and then they said, and we noticed there was a dog there, and they said, yeah, we have therapy dogs here because people mourn and grieve in different ways,
sure.
And sometimes those dogs are, and it was just a lab that was just sitting there, it's cute as button.
Never seen them in a
I hadn't
funeral
either,
home.
and then you could call it over and pet it, and it would give you comfort if you wanted, or it just stayed back in its little area.
That's a great idea.
We should have a therapy dog here.
Right here, yeah.
Now, sadly, our dog passed away a couple years ago, so we don't have a dog. But I just wondered if among the two dogs we have remaining on this show, Bella and Cooper, which one would be most likely a therapy dog? Deb's dog is Bella, a bulldog. Jim, your dog's like a terrier? Is
Yeah, kind of like that.
Mine might
terrier.
be better in a
Cooper.
workplace. She doesn't move a whole lot.
Right.
You step over her.
So she'd be fine right here, literally laying there.
Yes.
You'd have to go to her to get your therapy. In other words, it's not going to come to you.
But she is. That's probably true.
We can wheel her around in a little cart.
She's excited to see people. She'll give you kisses and things like that. But she's not going to go out of her way.
But you got to go to her.
That's right.
Right.
She doesn't want to go on a walk, nothing like that.
Cooper doesn't hear her well. So
no, he doesn't hear well, and he likes to sleep somewhere around 23 hours a day. So you got to go to him too.
Okay, no offense, but neither one of your dogs would make good therapy dogs for us.
Shoot, they're not candidates?
I simply don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, but I think it's great. It's a great place for one, right there.
Absolutely.
95.5 WFMS Jelly Roll. You might see Jelly Roll in the movies.
Yeah, details on that in about 30 seconds. Carly Pearce may be dating her drummer. She's been posting photos of them together, and it looks like they're more than just bandmates.
They look cozy.
Nothing's been confirmed yet, but if it's a secret, she ought to quit posting pictures of it. That's probably
that's kind of her way.
First day. Man, that's a way of breaking the news. You're right. Luke Combs was spotted driving golf balls inside Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts before his concert. He had a mat set up with a tee, and he was hitting golf balls.
Really?
Off that. No,
I
Jim,
guess you could.
Maybe you should keep that in mind. Maybe you can invite him to be part of your golf outing this fall.
That's true. Yeah, it's
Luke
wide
Combs.
open there.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So Jelly Roll says he'd love to try acting. It's not something that he's ever thought about before, but now that his fellow rapper Machine Gun Kelly started taking acting roles, he says, maybe it is possible. So there you go. Maybe.
I think he'd be good.
Jelly Roll.
To be.
On the big screen.
Or not to
No,
be.
he's not going to do Shakespeare.
Oh,
I don't think.